Do you know what DIBELS is?
Question mark.
What is DIBELS?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Do you know what is DIBELS?
Dibbles? How do you spell that?
DIBELS.
Isn't that the small pasta snacks?
On our desk. What is DIBELS?
A notebook that my teacher has on her desk.
What is DIBELS?
It's a dog food, I think.
Okay. So, what is DIBELS?
What is what?
DIBELS, DIBELS.
I have no idea.
What is DIBELS?
DIBELS. A test that the kids take at school.
What is DIBELS?
The reading program that the school uses?
Ooh, good answer. Okay, what is DIBELS?
DIBELS. I think that's when you are feeding an infant or a small child and the food sort of dibbles out of their mouth and onto their clothes. Is that DIBELS, Jen?
I think that's a great answer. So what is DIBELS? DIBELS is an assessment that tells you what strengths and weaknesses your child has with their reading skills. It's kind of like when you get a physical. A physical doesn't tell you that you're sick, but a physical can show you where you're really on point and what you're doing that's good, but a physical can also show you some problem areas that you might need to work on. DIBELS does the exact same thing, but with reading skills. It looks at a few different skills that they've determined helps you be a better reader, and it tests you on those so you can see where your child or your teacher can see where your child has strengths and weaknesses. There's categories like letter naming, being able to say the names of the letters, letter sounds. That simply means knowing that each letter makes a different sound and what that sound is. There is comprehension. That means can they understand what's written? And also there's fluency. Fluency simply means reading accurately and quickly. Now those 4 skills will help your child become a stronger reader. So DIBELS tests each of those skills, and then you as a parent get a little sheet in your child's notebook or that comes from the school that tells you if your child has reached the benchmark. That means the average, if they're above the average, or perhaps if they're below the average. Now, below the average simply means this is a weakness, and that's something you can work on with. It's a skill that you can work on with them as parent. Now, if they're on the average or above average, that's an area where you as a parent can encourage them. If they have a weakness, that's a specific area you can work on with your child at home. Let's say, for example, they have a little weakness with letter naming. Well, while you're driving in the car, you can point out signs and ask your child, hey, what letter does that word begin with? See that Foodland sign? What letter does Foodland begin with? And they can look, they can say the name of the letter, see the letter written, and that all helps them connect, and everything like that will help build their reading skills. DIBELS is not a test that tells you if your child is smart or tells you if your child maybe has a disability. It is simply an indicator that helps you see strengths and weaknesses and lets your teacher, your child's teacher, and you as a parent know, hey, what can I do? What specific things can I do to help my child become a really successful reader? And then hopefully you can get some more resources from your school that give you tips with each of these categories of what you can do, some real practical things you can do at home to help your student be successful.